Hello my beautiful friends, welcome to my channel. Alicia is here and today we are chatting about affordable perfumes, fragrances under $30, and yes, you heard it correctly. In my personal opinion, the price of the perfume doesn't necessarily determine the quality of the perfume or the way how it's gonna sit on your skin, and I actually found some good gems throughout the years, and today I'm going to be sharing some of them with you. And then another good thing that they're all suitable for fall, and if you are like me, cannot believe it's almost September already, then welcome. And let's dive in. So the first perfume I want to share with you is this one I have here, and this is her Secret Temptation by Antonio Banderas. It's a very beautiful bottle, and as you can see, it's almost over. I think I already showed it to you in one of my previous videos, but this is a very beautiful, I want to describe it as a sweet gourmet fragrance, and it definitely has a very sugary, syrupy feel to it. So if you are not a big fan of sweet Gourmand perfumes like Terry Mugler or La Vie est Belle by Lancôme, then you probably wouldn't like it. But if you know for sure that you sort of like that cotton candy kind of touch, then definitely check it out. I think that the name and the bottle suits this fragrance very well. It's very red in the way how I see it. In terms of notes here, we have neroli, pink pepper, rose petals, iris, jasmine, patchouli, amber, and sugarcane. So even though I said syrupy, but to me personally, it seems like a syrupy in a very good and warm and cozy way. It also has a little bit of seductive touch to it. So in my opinion, if you are not afraid of heavy, almost overwhelming fragrances, then definitely look into it, and definitely this is more appropriate for colder days or nighttime, just because it does seem a little bit heavy. And also in terms of its strengths, I noticed that on me it lasts for quite a while, especially on the clothes, like you would be able to still smell a little bit the next day. So I think I got it for under $18. I think it was 17 something, and to be honest with you, I was very surprised with the quality of this fragrance. I used some Antonio Banderas fragrances in the past, and all of them were quite good. Some of them I'm actually thinking of purchasing. I really like her Secret series, and it's a really good bargain for the price. Then the next one I'm gonna show you, it's the only Victoria's Secret fragrance I am repurchasing, and this is Scandalous by Victoria's Secret, and I really love the bottle. And it has a little pump here, as you can see. And this fragrance, first of all, has a very sentimental meaning to me, but it's just a good fragrance after all, and they've been discontinuing it for a while, but I believe it's back. And normally I think this bottle, this is 3.4 ounces or 100 milliliters. So normally this bottle goes for $50 if I remember correctly, but during semi-annual sales in Victoria's Secret, usually you can get this and many other fragrances for a price of $25, so they have 50% sale, which is great, and that's actually what I did in one of those sales. I don't use it very often, I would be honest with you, but I do think it's a great fragrance to have in your collection, at least for the bottle. I think it's very pretty, but also I think among all of the Victoria's Secret fragrances, this is the most sophisticated one in my opinion. So in terms of notes, we have only 3 notes, which is praline, peony, and raspberry. So definitely it's very fruity, somewhat sweet, but if I had to compare those two, I would say that Antonio Banderas is definitely sweeter. This one is also has like a very evening feel to it. I probably wouldn't wear it much in the daytime, but it's not as strong, therefore it kind of spreads out on your skin, and definitely a much safer version. It's quite sophisticated, especially considering that there are only 3 notes in this fragrance, but I really do love it, so highly recommend to you. Then moving on, I'm gonna show you this favorite of mine, which I will be repurchasing for sure. It's a very beautiful fragrance, and I'm pretty sure I showed it to you in a couple of my previous videos. This is Lalique lip perfume. First of all, look at the gorgeous bottle and with little vessels here, and then we have here like a very beautiful Lalique sign here. And I don't know how I existed before I had this perfume. This is very underrated fragrance. I don't understand why so few fragrance bloggers and vloggers talk about it, but it's truly beautiful. And I also got it under $30 on eBay. You have to look because sometimes it can go over 40 or 50, but from certain sellers you can get it under $30. So when the price dropped, I jumped on it because I really wanted to try it for the longest of times, and I wasn't disappointed. It's one of my favorite perfumes in my whole entire collection. And another thing to note is that in the beginning the liquid was sort of lighter and yellowish, and then over time it turns this beautiful whiskey brown color, and I really loved it. It means that it just gets more intense, and it sort of prolongs its silage on the skin. So this is Eau de Parfum, and in terms of notes we have here West Indian Bay, bergamot, pink pepper, jasmine, almond, sandalwood, patchouli, and tonka bean. And to me it smells like holidays, like starting Thanksgiving, that time of the year, like November, December, when everywhere you go it's magical and everyone is shopping for presents and everything is decorated. It's very elegant fragrance, and also whenever I wear it I imagine someone, you know, a lady who wears beautiful leather gloves. I don't know why, but I kind of sense leather in here, even though it's not in the notes. And cashmere. To me, it's beautiful cashmere sweater, beautiful brown leather gloves, and just walk in on a crisp pre-holiday morning. Very cheerful, very elegant, and it has a little spiciness to it, I think because of pepper, of almond, but it's also very comforting. It's like a nice cashmere sweater which keeps you warm, and I love it, especially during cold weather. Moving on, we're gonna move into Agent Provocateur Maitresse. I hope I pronounced correctly. Sorry if I'm not. So this beautiful egg-shaped bottle, golden. It also had like a little tassel here, red leather color, which added a little funk to it, but I lost it. So when it comes to Agent Provocateur, I tried several of their fragrances. I repurchased the pink one, the original Agent Provocateur, twice, and I loved it, but unfortunately my partner did not. He found it to be too masculine, and that's kind of a thing you get with Agent Provocateur fragrances, because they are very sexy, they are very sophisticated, but they are not for everyone, for sure. And this one is the same way, and I would have to admit, when I tried for first few times, I didn't really like it, because to me it just seemed like it was too old-fashioned, and I really didn't see myself wearing it. It was more of like you know, I can picture like a lady dominatrix wearing it, and you know, you have to be certain level of maturity, right? But it grew on me, and right now I really do love this fragrance. And a matter of fact, I'm wearing it right now. It's very sophisticated, and you definitely need to give it a try several times before it opens up to you, but once it does, it's a truly beautiful fragrance. And again, you can get it for like $23, $25, I think. And this one has lotus, ylang ylang, osmanthus, iris, jasmine, amber, cedarwood, suede leather, and musk. So as you can see, very interesting notes. Definitely sexy. I would say it's more of an evening fragrance rather than daytime. I wouldn't recommend wearing it to the office or for brunch with your girlfriends. It's just gonna be too much. But I also feel sort of beautiful florals, very deep and dark florals. It's like, you know, if you imagine a rose, it's not gonna be a bright red, it's gonna be like a very dark, almost like bloody red. And again, you know, it does require a certain level of maturity, so I don't see anyone, you know, like I don't see a very young college girl wearing it. Really, it just wouldn't really fit her personality. But I do see a sophisticated, elegant lady who knows her sexuality, who knows what she stands for, and who likes to play somewhat dangerous games. So yeah, definitely look into this. Very sexy, very elegant. And the next one I'm gonna show you is gonna be this recent purchase of mine. This is Zara Gourmand Addict, and I didn't include it in my Zara collection video simply because I just purchased it. And I've been trying it for a couple of weeks already. So I'm really glad that I purchased it, because this is very me. This is very everyday, daytime, safe kind of fragrance, but it's also very beautiful and sophisticated. And it also has only 3 notes, which only proves that in order to have a very beautiful and deep fragrance, you don't have to necessarily have 25 notes in order for it to be great. So here we have peach, patchouli, and cassis. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I want to say that it's not like a very girly and playful peach, you know, because I think some people think of peach as a very immature note, but for me personally, peach here, it's almost like a skin-like, and it also adds somewhat of, you know, fruitiness and elegance to it. And I'm a big fan of patchouli in fragrances, and here it's definitely very beautiful. I think this fragrance goes very well with beautiful coat or like a white blouse, something very minimalistic and chic, and at the same time, you know, quite feminine, confident, and just simply beautiful. So, you know, when you say gourmand, you always imagine, again, you know, Thierry Mugler sort of vanilla fragrance, but this is not it. This is, you don't really want to eat it. It's not necessarily resembles your favorite desserts, but it's definitely very pleasant and fruity for sure. So the next fragrance I'm going to show you, it's another Zara. This is Zara White, and I think I talked about it a little bit in my Zara collection video, but it was on the way. I don't think I received it yet. I'm not sure. Maybe I already showed it to you. If I did, forgive me if I forgot. But it's a very great fragrance, not very popular among Zara lovers, so I really want to talk about it. First of all, I really like the bottle. As you can see, it's very white, and you can see clear fragrance inside. So Here we have 3 notes, and they are very beautiful. It's definitely like a very white floral fragrance, even though on top of freesia and magnolia it has also lychee, which adds fruit, some sort of, you know, fruitness to it, but to me it resembles Chloe a lot. It's sort of in the same white blossoms feel. Definitely perfect for summer and spring. Very everyday and casual fragrance. This is eau de toilette, so it doesn't really last you that long, but I'm happy to reapply it. I think it sits very good on the skin, and it's just very uplifting. It's like, you know, I love to have fresh flowers at my home, and I think whenever I crave some beautiful flowers on my skin, I definitely reach out for this one. And I also got it on recent sale in Zara for $15. And then I'm gonna show you one more Zara, and this is Zara Violet Blossom. I got it for under $20, I believe. And this is very powdery and sort of unusual fragrance. I cannot really tell you if it resembles anything else I tried before. So I think it's quite unique in its own way. So it has cherry blossom, magnolia, and tonka bean. So cherry blossom and magnolia gives it that flowery touch, and then in terms of tonka bean, it adds sweetness. So it creates that evening feel to it. So, you know, it makes it more appropriate for nighttime. But to be quite frank with you, I actually wear it during daytime as well when I feel like it, because it's not very overpowering. I do think it's a perfume. I might be wrong, maybe it's eau de toilette. But regardless of that, it's a very nice bottle. It sort of tells you what to expect inside. I think that purple color does fit this fragrance and the consistency very much. So yeah, I definitely love it. I think it's a great addition to my collection, especially if you like floral fragrances, so definitely give it a try. As in another fragrance I unfortunately don't have in my collection at the moment, but regardless I want to talk about it. It's CK2. So the whole concept of CK is that it's unisex, right? So it's, first of all, unfortunately, I cannot really show you the bottle, but it's very cute. It's sort of like a capsule-like and very transparent. And what's interesting about this fragrance that one of the top and leading notes is wasabi, which is very unusual. I don't think a lot of perfumers do that. And it's very refreshing. It's like having a drop of clean water at sunrise, you know, like when you go outside and there's fresh grass and you see those fresh drops of water. That's pretty much what it feels to me. And on top of that, it has notes of mandarin, violet leaf, pear, pebbles, which is quite interesting, orris root, flower, sandalwood, and musk. So very interesting, very refreshing. And then I got it in one of the discount stores. I think it was like TJ Maxx. I got it for $30 or $32, but you know, sometimes you can score it on eBay or other sellers, other websites. You just have to look, and I'm pretty sure you can find it within the same price range, because it's a truly beautiful fragrance as well. So that's all for today. I hope that you have enjoyed. And please let me know if you tried any of those fragrances in the comments down below. And if you did, let me know if you liked them. Also, please feel free to share your affordable perfumes, the one you love, because I always love to get a good fragrance for a buck. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a big thumbs up, I really do appreciate those, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye bye.